Have you ever felt stuck? Have you said to yourself, there must be more to life than this? Will my life ever change? Will I ever get out of this situation? Well, I've got good news for you. Today in this episode, I'm going to share with you 3 truths and 1 step you can take to start beginning this life change process. Welcome to Vida Funda, a place where we talk about life change, about how to be more intentional so that we can give and live more abundantly. Let's get started. I was in college and I was working really hard, trying to do my best, and I decided to apply for a specific award, and I ended up getting that award. I was in a national newspaper, and as a result of that, I ended up getting on TV, and people were just calling and wanted me to come and speak, and it was really exciting. But at the same time, even at the pinnacle, even at the very top of that moment, I remember just feeling pretty empty inside and saying to myself, there must be more to life than this. Here I am at the top of my game, and yet I still feel pretty empty, and something needs to change. So 3 truths. The first thing I want to share with you today is that we all have questions deep inside. All of us are going to go through moments in life where we begin to ask ourselves things, and we wonder to ourselves, whether it be that you're at the bottom and just kind of really low and wondering if you're ever going to get out of the situation that you're in, or whether you're at the top of your game and feeling those feelings of emptiness inside. All of us as human beings have those moments with deep questions. Now, some of those questions could be about meaning or purpose. Like, what's the point of life? Why are we here? Those are some pretty important questions. Some of those questions might be about fear for the future. Like, will I ever get out of this? Or will I regret later the things that I've been doing? So that's the first truth, is that we all go through moments where we have questions, and it's important to ask those questions and think about them. The second truth is that good questions can lead to change. In fact, it's when we ask ourselves those questions, when we take time away to think about the deeper issues of life, that in itself can be a catalyst for change. It's as we begin to ask those questions that change can actually start to occur. But we have to be honest. We have to recognize the mistakes that we've made, own those mistakes, and figure out what we're going to do about that to make it right, or to change the situation and to not make that same mistake again in the future. We have to be honest. Now, in the coming episodes, I'll be sharing some examples of questions that we can be asking ourselves to begin this life change process. And that is the third truth, that we can begin to intentionally change certain things in our lives. Now, there are many things in our lives that we have no control over, and obviously we can't do much about changing those. But we can change how we respond to those things, and we can change how we think about those things. In addition to that, there are certain things, and plenty of things, that we actually do have control over, that we can change, and we can begin to look intentionally at those things. In my simple 6-step process, it can just kind of help you to be a guide to start on this change process in your lives. And at the end of the day, our lives will be better as we engage in this intentional process of bringing about change. So, number 1, it's normal to have questions. Number 2, good questions actually lead to change. And 3, we can intentionally change certain things in our lives. So let me just ask you, will you take time to truly reflect a bit on your life, where you are right now, and what could be different? Look forward to seeing you in future episodes. To find out more, go to vidabunda.com. That's VIDABUNDA.com.